rolling.
Okay, so let's first of all shout out to our buddy Joe. Great meeting there, great performance at the
Awesome.
Battle of the Bay Shore. So you had an intense match. By the way, he brought it. Something else. Never seen it. Very dynamic match. And because it was I mean, you guys took a lot of spills, first of all.
Yeah.
But then, you know, other than the shoulder torquing that is jiu-jitsu, I noticed you guys were in guard a lot. What are some of your
I mean, I'm
symptoms
pretty.
from the match?
I mean, honestly, we had that little ankle lock exchange, a little shoot out. Nothing. That's pretty fine. First of all, I want to shout out TJ. Thank you. I think we both came out better men because of that. So appreciate you. But yeah, the only thing that's really bothering me that's weird is my shoulder. It's not like painful. It'll probably go away, but it's just like every now and then it doesn't feel tendon. It almost feels kind of like the bones kind of. So maybe like the labrum got a little bit.
Okay,
So or maybe like one of these muscles.
So the muscles are trying to hold it back in place, right?
Yeah.
You did get a little torqued out.
Yeah.
So at the end there, I don't know if it was like the second period that you guys were going. Was it you had a heel hook and then you went into the leg lock? How did you?
Yeah. So that was toward the end, like of the regulation. It's like he actually had me in a heel hook because he's like, such a savage. He got me in a heel hook, and I was trying to I was booting out, which most people should know what that is. And in that process, I figured, well, the best defense is a good offense, so I just went for one of my own.
Yeah.
And so he was kind of pulling mine.
It wasn't what you were looking for. You had a heel hook, and you went for a leg
So
lock.
heel hooks weren't allowed. We were both going straight ankle locks.
Oh, ankle
Yeah.
lock. Okay, gotcha.
So that's why nobody really got finished.
All right, so because you were in guard for the most time,
Yeah.
even in mount most of the time, you feel like you're overusing your upper back and lower
Yeah,
back
to stabilize. Especially a lot of jiu-jitsu guys, you get that shoulder pain right here, right on the border of the scapula, because we're kind of contracting, so our pec minors kind of get tight as well. Guys, if you want to check this, if you press right here, if that's sore and that hurts, that's from all the guard playing. So that's why. So I have the opposite problem. I have that, but here it's starting to get a little sore. It'll probably get better. And I also have right in this area is the part that felt weird. But other than that, everything's pretty straightforward.
All right, so let's do a Brooklyn tune-up. Get comfortable.
And guys, if you have any questions about any injuries you might be dealing with, or how we would tackle certain things, please type them into the chat, and we'll see if we can answer them while I'm getting my treatment.
Katie, the hell's that all about?
Oh yeah, that was from a friend.
I'll try to work around it. All right, so obviously we're gonna hit all the areas that are overused. I call this the Brooklyn tune-up. It's basically an upper back and lower back treatment. We hit the UB channel, which for acupuncturists know are meridians that kind of run the upper back and the lower back. It'll take some time. So obviously acupuncture being a good part of recovery, right? Speaking of recovery, McGee, we're still waiting for you to come in here as part of your award.
Yeah. I didn't see the escape. Did you see the escape though? The one that won?
I think it was really busy. People were still coming in.
Gotcha.
I was working my way in. I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it too.
Yeah, but I didn't get to see it.
Yeah.
Little twitch there.
Yeah.
So the twitching's good. Like we keep re-emphasizing here, the muscles are always in protection mode, especially when you're getting torqued and tweaked. So that twitching is me telling the muscles to stop firing, to let go.
So Doc, a lot of patients ask me is it good when the muscles contract and versus normal pain?
Yes, it's good. The twitching, right? That involuntary deactivation of the muscle is getting it to kind of relax after it was being used, and you guys were using them for sure. So you should ask TJ to come in and you should treat him as a courtesy.
He's already been invited.
Yeah? We're waiting for you, TJ. Yeah, we met a lot of good dudes over there.
Yeah, shout out to Jason at Henzo's. He was cool. So Doc, you were saying that the competition was more than you expected, right?
I didn't know what I was getting into, and it was like it was intense. You know, you jiu-jitsu guys, I'll tell you that you're really into it, and it's hard not to get into.
Yeah.
Like I said, maybe you'll see me on the mat. I don't know.
Tell people about the Bondo stuff. Like, was it? Because you made it sound like that was pretty intense too, right?
Yeah, I mean, any sort of grappling is going to be wrestlers, grapplers. We're all. I always say that there has to be a little something wrong with you to wrestle, and most wrestlers would agree. I would apply that to grappling or jiu-jitsu as well.
Okay.
But I had a really deep, long conversation today with Dan, and he was telling me the history of Brazilian jiu-jitsu about, judo, jiu-jitsu, pre-World War II, post-World War II. You say judo, but that's an Olympic sport.
Yeah.
Judo or jiu-jitsu pre-World War, is a different sort of style. You talk about combat sports or self-defense.
Yeah.
That's two very different things.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, especially too before the standardization, most people don't know that some of those terms were used fairly interchangeably. Like the Jew in judo and the Jew in jiu-jitsu are the same Japanese character.
Soft, right?
Yeah,
Passive way as opposed to hitting something head on.
Yeah.
But somebody was at an event about somebody categorized it into self-defense. They called it combatives, sports combat, right? And then third, you give a third option like philosophy, like some of the more deeper esoteric martial arts like Tai Chi, which we talked about Russ with. A lot of the throws and grappling in Shuai Jiao or judo, Chinese judo, Shuai Jiao, is in the Tai Chi form. But most people think it's old people in the park.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the principles of the human body being manipulated, either you manipulating yourself or manipulating somebody else, are the same. It's just how do you train that? Jiu-jitsu guys are actually trying to hurt each other. Tai Chi, it's become softer, but the principles are all there. It's all the same.
All right. So I'm going to let you rest because I think we have one of the other injuries from the event. So we're going to thank Joe for giving us all this, patronage for all the people that got all messed up from the event, but we'll get them back on the mat.
All right. Thanks, everybody. You guys got a little preview of what we do here. So if you want to sign up, let us know.
Good. You want to leave him in there?
What?
We got a few minutes.
Yeah, 5 minutes.